Hello, my name is Jeff Jamiolo, and today I'm going to talk about love, hate, and indifference. Odd combination, isn't it? Right here, if you happen to hear some noises, my dog is trying to sleep and she's panting pretty good. So don't be surprised if a dog pops its head up right there. But this whole topic came about because approximately 10 years ago, out of the blue, randomly, my girlfriend Jessica says something kind of bizarre. We weren't talking about anything deep or anything. I think we weren't even drinking or anything. It was the opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. I'm like, what? Whatever. I didn't pay any attention to what she said at the time. That's what she said. I'm like, okay, well, I generally don't hate people. You know, if anything, I'm indifferent about everybody. But at the same time, this is part of the story. Bear in mind, she also, within 2 weeks of me meeting her, she also said she was the queen of lies and she's the queen bee of the universe. And the Lord keeps reminding me is when people tell you the red flags that maybe you should listen to them. Yes, Lord, I am. Thank you. But either way, every now and again, a tidbit does come flying through. And this is the tidbit for this. Love, hate, and indifference is very interesting because love and hate are both emotions, is the rationale she took. And opposite of those emotions would be indifference, which I don't agree with because everyone has emotions. Love, hate, whatever. Indifference usually comes about when a person has put you through love and hate so many times, you just kind of break the knob off and you just don't care anymore. So, just throwing it out there for you. What's interesting about life in general is that when we were born as a child, we have unconditional love. We love. We cry a lot, but we love. Up until we start hitting other people or we start meeting other people. When we start interacting with these other people is when we start getting more negative aspected things. Could be your parents, but usually it's before the age of 5. So unless your parents are totally toxic and you got it from day one, usually when you went to school you got some little bit of hate going on you somewhere. But in general, in childhood you are love. You're basically most pure love. You start getting this hate and this negativity coming into your life. And with this negativity comes fear and various other things that are now impacting your life completely. And that's not always good. I know myself, I've been bullied before. I've been bullied in a Catholic school before and got my ass whooped. Second time around, he came back around and we whooped each other's ass at that point. And we both had to sit there and do the the Stations of the Cross while we made up and been friends. So hopefully he's not in jail, but never know. So I was saying, as we go through life, we get a little bit more jaded, a little more dark. Some people come back. They come back to the youthful, unconditional love or just love in general. Problem is, a lot of times people burn their trust. And once you have trust, once you lose trust, it's hard to get back. I'm that kind of person. I'll trust anybody until you tell me not to trust you. As soon as you cross me, deuces, man, out of here. There's really no second chances at this point because you told me who you are. You showed me who you are. Doesn't matter what circumstance. I forgive you. I move on. Love and light. Have a great day. But I don't want you in my life anymore. Because I've also learned that you can't keep having people around you that are toxic like that. Because every time you start moving forward up the hill, they're dragging you back 3 or more steps. So at this point, you're kind of going up the hill, but you're kind of not. You're actually just stuck. You just don't know you're stuck. You think you're going somewhere, but you're not. What's interesting is I did find in the Old Testament there's a verse in there about an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, which is actually pretty interesting because that was the old way, and in the New Testament, the new way is turn the other cheek. And Lord is really saying, you may want to turn the other cheek because it's not working anymore, take revenge kind of thing, because revenge is the Lord's. And for those that are uninitiated about that, the reason why the Lord takes ownership of judgment and various other things is because sometimes he'll put a test out there for you for someone to do something to you. And they get positive things if they did the job correctly and, stop doing what they were doing, whatever it may be. You, depending on how you reacted, you could get a positive or negative reaction. It was a test for you. So that's kind of one of the reasons why you really shouldn't judge, because you don't know who initiated the issue. Was it God? Was it your family? You don't know. But I just thought I'd point that out, that there is a difference in the Old Testament and the New Testament in that. And I do also recommend that anyone who wants to look more into the books of the Bible, there's some forbidden books of the Bible, ones that didn't quite make it through canonization. And one of them is the Book of Enoch. And inside the Book of Enoch contains the Book of Noah, of how Noah came about. And I find, you may want to go look at that, for anything. It's interesting how over time things change even in the Bible. So you may want to look at that. I was told to look at the Book of Enoch. But at the same time, what's also interesting is in the New Testament is the first mention of the word love. Before that, there really was no mention of love. There was references to, childbearing, having kids, but not love. There was no real love. And either you did what God said or he strikes you down. There was no love anywhere in it. So it's interesting how in the New Testament there's actually references to love. I'm not saying the Lord changed his heart, but interesting how society and humans evolve. We can now accept love. And love is the most powerful emotion in the universe. It makes so much change. And one right after that is hate, unfortunately. Now, as far as narcissists and being indifferent, I laugh because once I detect that I'm near a narcissist, I'm just indifferent. I don't care what you do. It means nothing to me. Because that drives them crazy. Because they want your reaction. Because remember, usually a narcissist has been telling all his friends about how much you jump off the handle, you act crazy, you do all kinds of things. So they kind of want to poke you like a bear with a stick to try to make you react. So your non-reaction, your indifference, actually drives them crazy. Usually over the edge. That's not my problem. My job is to be authentically me. I would like to relay a dream. I had a dream to show how people heal. About last year, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, I had a dream about my ex, Annette. In this dream, I saw a picture of her when she was a little bit younger, before I met her. And I was talking to someone that I don't know, in what looks to be like a bus station. And I keep stressing this person, you can't let her in here. She's toxic. She's driving me insane, kind of thing. And literally the person has put their head on their ears and pointed up to the music. Listen to the music. Listen to the music, which means raise your vibration. Okay, clearly it's a message that I'm not over my ex. 6 months ago, I had another dream regarding her. Similar situation. Saw her picture. That's all I said was, love and light with nothing to do with you. I'm good. Wasn't upset, wasn't anything. It's like, I want nothing to do with you. And she got all sad, turned to a little devil face, and went off on her merry way. So at this point, I'm clearly less triggered and a little bit more healed now. Now, how did I heal? Literally, when I had that first dream, it bothered me for like 2 or 3 days. I was thinking about it nonstop. I go, why does she still bother me after 20 years? 20 years. Why? I come up with no real rationale other than it was such a deep betrayal. I didn't see it coming. But clearly, I've forgiven myself for that because I'm healed because it went well. So whatever test I was on, I passed it. But you will get tests every now and again to see how well your healing is working. Just like Jessica was a test actually from Annette. You had a narcissist. Let's put another one there. How is this one? How are you going to react to this one? I was supposed to walk away, but I didn't. And about a year ago, another narcissist popped in, and I said, deuces, I'm out here. I don't want nothing to do with you. So hopefully I passed that too. As I said, it's one of those, have you learned your lesson? But that's love, that's hate, and that's indifference. The Lord likes love. Spiritually, you gotta have love. Now, it doesn't mean you have to love everybody. I may love you, but that doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and let you trash my heart and keep being a victim every other week. Like, no, I love myself more than not be a victim of you. So I'm going to love myself and be here, and I'll love you from a distance over there. You just stay over there and do your thing. The good news is my ancestors usually keep those people far away. Thank you, ancestors. I love you all. And that's my talk today. Thank you.